What's going on, guys? Gainz Gaming here, and today we have some pretty unfortunate news. Now, I woke up this morning to a notification on Discord that 1846 is disbanding. Now, I'm here to put the rumors aside and tell you that it is true. So let's go over this mail that we got this morning from our king. I'm just going to read it to you guys, and we'll talk about it. So this KVK has been one of the toughest we have ever faced. It demanded more than just time and energy. It tested our resilience, our focus, and our will. Many of you stepped up and performed exceptionally, and I'm proud to have led warriors like you. But truth be told, a substantial part of our player base did not meet the expectations. In the past, the strength, resilience, and quality of a few could cover for the many. That is no longer the case. In today's game, with the new technology, numbers and accountability are essential, and a lack of both gave us a disadvantage that we could not overcome. I talked about this in my last video of just how different this new KVK format was with the crystal tech, and just, 1846, a kingdom with 100 players just isn't gonna cut it. As I stated from day one, the responsibility for this KVK and this loss falls on me. I led you and I take full ownership of the outcome. I don't think it's all on him. I mean, obviously, we lost KVK, but I don't think it's on one person. I think, it's on the entire kingdom. It's on not having more than 100 fighters. It's just the reality of the state of the game right now. Numbers are very, very powerful. I want to sincerely thank the officers, leaders, and all those who carried more weight than they should have. Your time, dedication, and endless patience did not go unnoticed. Huge shout out to the R4s in 1846. I mean, I have helped run a kingdom before in the past. I know exactly how difficult it is, and it is a very, very hard job, and that is why so many people burn out in Rise of Kingdoms. It's a very common thing because of how much time, effort, and energy goes into running a kingdom. Now, we must look ahead. I joined this kingdom nearly 4 years ago, just another player hoping to enjoy the game and burn some troops. What I found instead was a spirit, a culture that transcended time and patches, a kingdom that could never back down from a fight, even when the odds were against us. When I accepted this role, I knew it wouldn't be easy. I also knew that my duty was to listen, understand, and act for the greater good of our players. But we've reached a point where the game no longer allows us to be competitive and enjoy it, at least not here and not like this. Efforts to clean the kingdom, to recruit fresh blood, to rebuild, they've been made before, and they've drained more than they've returned. So it's with a heavy heart and a sense of personal failure that I tell you 1846, as we've known it, will cease to exist. Most of us are leaving soon, and migration will begin shortly. I will stay a little longer. I'll be the last to leave to give time to those who need time and to help whoever stays. I'd encourage you to find a new home, one where you can rediscover the joy of the game. Thank you for the memories, the fights, and the journey. 1846 is forever, regardless of the tag. With respect and gratitude, Kyrian. Now, that is sad. Obviously, I've really enjoyed my time here in 1846, and we've had some great KVKs. We've had some awesome fights. We lost this KVK, and I honestly did not think that we'd be disbanding. But with, obviously, new leadership being taken over at the beginning of this KVK, when our former king Ra ability left, it kind of opened Pandora's box of what's going to happen. And obviously, we didn't last, and it's very unfortunate. The thing about Rise of Kingdoms is that kingdoms, they fall. It's happened in history, and it happens in Rise of Kingdoms as well. But as for me, I'm kind of at a loss for what I'm gonna do with my account. I really don't know. I've gotten a ton of messages already inviting me to different kingdoms, which I greatly appreciate. It really helps knowing that a ton of different kingdoms are willing to welcome me in with open arms. So if you want to make a case, comment down below, send me a message in game. I have 17 unread DMs from the last 3 or 4 hours, which is crazy. With Discord as well, people have been blowing me up. So again, I greatly appreciate everyone that has been very generous inviting me to their kingdoms. I haven't decided yet what I am going to do. I know quite a bit of kingdoms have just registered as well, which is unfortunate. So the timing of this isn't amazing. And I obviously would love to migrate within this time frame where, I am not going to lose all these resources, because if I migrate before I get these troops and resources back, I can be in a new kingdom and start with those resources. Versus if I wait more than 1 day and 1 hour, I'm gonna get these resources back and then migrate and just throw them away essentially. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do. But on the bright side, I do have plenty of passports. I have 35 passports right now. And if I need to buy more, you know, I have 32 million here. Yeah, exactly 32 million. I have 36 passports. I don't remember how many I need to migrate, but when I get my troops back, I'll be over 100 million power. So it's probably going to be quite a bit of passports. Again, I need to figure that out. I might have to fill up my hospital with, you know, as many troops as I can in here. Maybe even change my civilization to boost that capacity and be able to migrate cheaper. I'm not sure what I'll do with that, but obviously, like I said, I have the credits if I need to use them. But again, if you do have a kingdom that you think I'd be a good fit in, comment down below, send me a message. This is kind of an update video of what's going on in 1846 with obviously the news dropping this morning. But it is sad because we already only have 130 players in here. A lot of people have already migrated out. I was ranked, I think, around 102, 104 beginning of this KVK in kill points. Now I'm at 66. And so you can see this is basically dead last in the alliance right now. 73 people that are left. So that means about at least 30 people have migrated out already. And one of the most notable ones, BT Cyborg, already joined 1093. I'm sure a lot of you already heard that news. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of fun there. It'll be fun to watch him fight there in 1093. But the rest of these are going to be farm accounts, so mostly just farm accounts in here. But yeah, 73 people that are left here in 1846. Kind of a somber moment. And, you know, obviously with the WIB Alliance, I don't even know if I'll be able to find it here because it's, I guess my farms are in it. We just hit the Alliance gift level 50. And, you know, now the kingdom's gone. Or not gone, but, you know, disbanding. So I know actually a lot of people were messaging me saying they were accepted into 1846, migrating in. And so it's kind of disappointing that we're disbanding. I don't know what the future holds for 1846. If there's going to be new leadership that steps in and takes over. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I know I've said that like 10 times already. I do need to figure out as well what I'm going to buy with my inscriptions, with my combat shop. I need to figure that out as well. I obviously have 10 these conquest coins, and I have almost 1.1 million of the other coins. I can't remember what they're called, but I almost have maxed out tech. I honestly don't even think I'm going to speed these up because it's not worth speed ups. I'm already feeling pretty low on the research speed ups. This is where I'm sitting at with my overall speed ups. I've been chaining barbarians like crazy, trying to get as many speed ups as I can going into my next KVK, kind of replenishing healing speed ups and just build up as much speed ups as I can while I'm in the Lost Kingdom and getting some bonus for just hitting barbarians, because obviously chaining in KVK is the best time to do it. You can still chain in Home Kingdom, but it's not the same kind of value you're getting as when you're in Lost Kingdom, because you're just getting way better rewards, as you can see. I don't care about the crystals obviously at this point, but the gems, the materials especially. But this is interesting. I've never been in the kingdom that has disbanded before. I have left kingdoms, I have left failing kingdoms, but I've never had a kingdom that just is like, okay, we're all done. We're all leaving. And I know 1960 just disbanded. I know Shappy Gaming's kingdom, I believe 3265 just disbanded. So it's happening pretty frequently. And I think that begs the question of what does the future look like for alliances and kingdoms and Rise of Kingdoms? Because obviously a lot of things are changing for not so good things. And I don't know if the tech has to do with that, with the change of tech. I know a lot of people love it, but it changes some of these kingdoms and how they're able to run, because they're not able to run the way they've been doing it for years. And it's tough to change up what you've been doing for years, and it might lead to the loss of some pretty great kingdoms. So this is just kind of a farewell video to 1846. I'm not sure where I'm going to be going yet. I know I've said that again like 15 times, but if you do have a kingdom that you think I'd be a good fit in, me and all my farm accounts, please comment down below. I like to try to keep them below 30 million power, so I have to drop some power on these still yet. But again, if you have a kingdom that you think I'd be a good fit in, comment down below. I didn't need to go through these DMs as well and kind of see what options I have available, but I just wanted to throw that out there. If you think I'd be a good fit in your kingdom and you're looking for a content creator and you want me to join your kingdom, comment down below. I'm happy to explore different kingdoms. I'd prefer to stay in an upper, in A seed at least. I don't really want to go to a lower seed KVK just because the fights there aren't going to be as, I don't want to say as worth streaming, but more people are going to want to watch the A seed kingdoms and the Imperium kingdom. So I'm looking for an A seed kingdom, upper A seed, not necessarily Imperium, but obviously a higher power kingdom that I'm looking for. So again, comment down below. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.